Hey, hope you're doing fine once again. This is Justice Sabere. So, today I'm going to share a very powerful topic that will help us succeed in network marketing follow up, right? How to do follow up once somebody have already seen your opportunity. How do you close the sales for this person to say yes to the opportunity immediately? We call it the immediate yes formula. This is what I'm using to do follow up, and it is working like magic, right? Yeah, so stay tuned. In the next few minutes I share how to do follow up. It is not going to take a long time, and then from there you are going to implement it, go try it, and you are going to get the results, right? Yeah, we normally say the fortunes is in the immediate follow up. Fortunes lies in the immediate follow up, right? Yeah, fortunes lies in the immediate follow-up. And this is very simple. Once somebody have already maybe seen your presentation that you have already presented for the person, maybe they have attended your training session, they have seen your products or services that you offer, what next, right? You need to close the sales. You need to get these people to get started immediately, right? Yeah, so I'm going to share about the immediate yes formula. The people to say yes to your opportunity immediately, either they have the money to get started or no. But trust you me, if they say yes immediately, chances are they are going to start within a very short period of time, right? Yeah, so we are going to start with rapport. You can take some notes down. Rapport. So what do we mean by rapport? This is where you start the conversation. You are building the conversation, maybe from the greeting, complimenting the person for attending the training. You remember, people like to be complimented, right? Yeah, maybe congratulations for creating time to attend our training session or our presentation today. And then maybe let you know if they have arrived home well, if they attended physically. If they didn't attend physically, maybe it is online. And then maybe you can ask them what did they like most from the presentation. Just that rapport, talking. Ensure this person, you have that connection. Remember, when you do, and I prefer doing a call, not a chat conversation via WhatsApp. You do a call. Let this person hear your voice. So from there, it will be easy when you are starting that conversation. Once you have started with the rapport, maybe I've introduced myself, and then they have introduced themselves from their side. How was the presentation, product, all that. Now you go to the next part whereby you need these people to know you more. Now they have already seen the presentation. Remember, maybe you have been a stranger to them, you have shared the opportunity. Now they need to know, who is this Justice? Who is this Irene? Who is this wherever, right? Yeah, so you have to let them trust you. So the next point is trust and creditability. So for you to make them trust you, you have to go ahead and share about yourself. Who are you? Right? Yeah, I prefer you using yourself, not other people's stories or wherever. Remember, they are going to join you, not other people or your upline or your downline. No, they are going to join you. So you you are the person who share the information. So you want them to gain your trust and creditability. So you go ahead and share about yourself. Maybe on my side, they say I'm just as a berry. Before I joined this online business, maybe I was working somewhere. I was employed in a security firm, dog section. That is what I was doing. And things were not very okay there. I came, I saw the presentation, I was very excited, and I plugged into the system because I saw these were the fortunes, like this is where I belong. So I started doing the business on a part-time basis, and maybe some results started coming. But what happened? What happened when I was in maybe the security employment firm and when I was working online? There was two difference. When I was working online, there was some that freedom, that time freedom. You want to be your own boss. Nobody's pushing you. But when I was in the employment firm, maybe I was waking up early in the morning. In case you are very late, the supervisor suspends you. You are given time to come with an apology, a letter for coming late, maybe at work. If something goes wrong at work, salary is delayed. Remember, so for those who are employed, so you get that when you have somebody who is your boss, they can decide what to do for you. But I didn't like that pressure. I needed to be my own boss. So I said, I prefer doing the network market part than this. Remember, that is on my side. I've shared maybe about me. But there's somebody else who is going to share, if he's a student, if you are a doctor, if you're a nurse, what made you now maybe resign if now we're working full-time, or maybe you are not yet working full-time, but how can you compare the two? What made you prefer doing online business? There are many reasons. For students, maybe they need an extra source of income. They have seen a sense of getting school fees from the business. They have seen that urgency. And remember, that person you are closing, you want them to get started in the business, try to relate on how you maybe got the money to get started, because maybe you can be closing a mature person who already have a business, so they want to see the sense of this business, so you should know how to close this sale. If it's a student, maybe they need an extra source of income, they need pocket money, they need school fees for themselves, right? Yeah, so also try to relate to this person. So trust you me, once I share myself about myself, you have already gained trust, you as a prospect or a guest. So you'll go ahead and tell me, by the way, even me, I have some challenges here and there. I also need some money. During COVID, I lost a job. If somebody was employed, I lost a job. Maybe I was fired 1 month ago. I'm just struggling with life here. So I need something to do. So you have already gotten information. So we started, number one, we started with rapport. Number two, we got trust and creditability. Number three, information. Now, once I've shared about myself, trust you me, you are going to share about yourself as a prospect or a guest. So I'm going to get information from you, and I'll know this person have this and this and this challenge. Very simple. So remember also, when you are sharing about yourself, tell the person how you managed to raise the amount to start. If the amount to start, it was $59, $79, 10, $100, whatever. If the amount to get started was that amount of money, so you go ahead and tell the person. Actually, after the training, I was very excited, but I was a little bit shocked because I didn't have the starting amount. I had few amount. Maybe I had some 3,000 shillings in my mshwari, or 4,000 shillings. And what I did, I decided I'll pay in installment. So trust you me, I went, created a free account and deposited like 4,000 in installment. So it didn't took me long to get started, because I knew this is what I want. Actually, I borrowed the remaining amount either from a loan circle or from a chama somewhere, or I borrowed the money to get started from somebody, right? Yeah, or from a friend or wherever. So tell the person the options that you use to get started. And maybe within a short period of time, when I got started, it took me like 2 to 3 weeks to make my first 3 sales, right? Yeah. Remember, you are closing a sale. So if you made your first 3 sales, already you have recovered your investment back. If the compensation was $30 per sale or $20 per sale, so 3 sales, you have $60, right? Or if it is $30, you have $90, right? Yeah, you already have good amount of money. So trust you me, when you tell this person this, chances are they're going to get started, and they're going to find a way out to say, if I'm going to get started right now, within 2 3 weeks, if I get my 2 sales, 3 sales, I have already recovered my investment. Remember, this happens in only in MLM, network marketing, whereby you can take a very short period of time to recover your investment back. You only need a few sales, 3 4 sales, your money is back. But if you start a traditional business, if it is selling kibanda huku ya mboga kiosk, it will take a lot of time before you get the capital that you invested back, right? Yeah. So when you tell this person this, they see the sense of the business, because they know this is not going to take long for me to get the money invested back, right? Yeah. So once you get the information, when the information is very simple, you go to the next step. You have already gotten the information from this person. Now you know the problem of the person. Once somebody gives you an information about themselves, you know the problem is here. Maybe this is a student, eh, they are looking for an extra source of income. Is somebody who lost a job and they want a job. So once you know the problem, we normally say you are a professional problem solver. So you need to give this person a solution. If you don't solve a solution in network marketing, then you are not going to make many sales. You need to solve a solution. You need to solve a problem, right? Yeah. So once you have known the problem, I've already said that, go ahead and give a solution. Yeah, you are a problem. You are a professional problem solver. You need to give this person a solution. You already gave the person a solution. How? You gave them the opportunity. You presented to them the opportunity, the industry that you are working on, and then they'll be now ready to pick it. So you are going to just tell the person, yours is simple, is to get started. You have already seen the opportunity, and I believe this is going to drive you towards achieving your goals. Chances are they are going to say, if it worked for you, it worked for somebody else, it's also going to work for me, and I'm ready to plug into the system. If they are not yet ready to plug into the system, because some of them will tell you, oh, I've not been paid by my boss. Now, there comes the sense of urgency. Remember, I said fortune's right is the immediate follow-up. Don't take long to follow up on these people. Once they have seen your presentation, if they don't take 24 hours if you have not closed this sale, either via call or wherever. So trust you me, find a way out to close this sale immediately. We normally say strike when the iron is hot, when the emotion are still involved, right? Yeah, when this person have seen the emotion, they are still hot in the opportunity. Before they get rejection from other friends, they are going to do some inquiry. Trust you me, they are going to get more negativity than the positivity. It is just once you go to Google, who is this company, you are going to get chances of getting you more negativity. It is high than positivity. Actually, negativity, they are the ones that starts, alafu positivity zinakuja baadaye. So somebody will go do some research and then they get negative information, they lose hope. But once you strike the iron when it's still hot, when the person has still the emotion, they are still involved in the business, they feel like they don't want to lose the opportunity. That's when you close the sale. That's why we call it immediate yes formula. Right? They say yes immediately to the opportunity, even if they have the money or not. Trust you me, once you do that, even if they are going to take 2 more days to look for the money, they said yes immediately, but they still have chances to look for the money to start. They saw the sense of the business, right? Yeah, very simple. So we come to the solution. Once you reach to the solution, you have given them the opportunity. Now you create the sense of urgency. Chances are some of them are going to tell you, I already have 4,000 shillings in my M-Pesa. Can I start with that? Maybe the rest I'd complete by tomorrow or by the end of the week. You see, now this person I've seen, if I get started, they are now open to you because they tell you what they have. And then help them. If they created a free account, help them to deposit the amount and then put that urgency, right? Yeah. The last one is action. Take an action. In the action part, some of them do take action for themselves because they have seen the sense of the opportunity. But those who don't take action, it's just very simple. So what do? You tell them about the mentorship club, right? Yeah, maybe the 10K weekly project, or the 10 in 30 project. How the mentorship club that we have in the company that is run or in our team, we are going to help you on how to get your first 10 customers within 30 days. If you get your first 10 customers, the compensation plan is $20. That is 20,000 within 1 month for a start. That's a good amount of money. If it is $30, that we are talking about 30,000 within your first month. So take an action. Tell them right now in our mentorship club, we have very few slots remaining. For those people who are going to join our mentorship club, we support them in how to get their 10,000 every single week, or how to get their 10 customers in every 30 days. That is our immediate project that we have. And with this project, we have very few chances remaining. By the way, by this week, we only have 7 chances remaining. So far, 3 have already been taken. So we have only 4 that are remaining. The 3 that have been taken, people have paid partially. They have paid 5,000 shillings, 4,000 shillings, and I needed you to be among those people at least. You can do a commitment. Maybe pay a little that you have, and then you'll complete the remaining amount within a short period of time. Right? Yeah, very simple. So once you do that, trust you me, people are going to, the person is going to get started immediately. That's what I said. Use the immediate yes formula. So I'll just give a recap on the start, and then from there, we'll just call it a day. Very simple. So we said you start with R, rapport. We come to trust and creditability. We come to information. We come to problem. We come to solution. And then finally, you take an action. Very simple. So that is how you're going to do the follow-up, how to close a sale. That helps me in doing my follow-up, and that's how I'm managing to get some more sales each and every single week because I'm using this method, right? Yeah. So have a nice day, and wherever you are, go implement. That's what matters most. If you implement, trust you me, you're going to get results. Do it and do it again and again. Yeah.